Sick. I gotta stop. So we were just filming and we almost lost the camera, guys.
I was going so fast and he had the phone outside of the window. And it just started to go like, and it just folded.
I was like, oh, there it goes.
Alright guys, so we're in the car now. We're just gonna go wash it real quick because it's a little dirty. And then after that, we're gonna do the review. And holy crap guys, it is such a nice car. I think you guys will love it. We love it already, so yeah, let's stay tuned for it. Hey guys, welcome back to Phantom Brothers. So today's a special video. We got this Mercedes AMG C43. Now this is a sweet car. We've already gotten to drive it a little bit, and holy crap, it is something special. And so I'm gonna go over the exterior of the car, Jeff's gonna go over the interior, and then we're gonna take it for a quick drive and get you guys some exhaust notes, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, welcome back. And so today we got this Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. I mean, I am a little bit starstruck today because this is the most luxurious car we've had on the channel so far. And you know, it just makes me happy because I know we're just gonna keep getting better from here. And so we got really lucky that we were able to review this car. And so I'm gonna go over the exterior of it. And as you can see here, you've got the famous Mercedes-Benz logo. And for those of you who don't know, Mercedes logo actually means that, you know, it's a three-pointed star, and each point represents like their domination with their engine. So you got sea, you got land, and you got air. So that just shows you that Mercedes engines like are all over the place. They're not just cars, they're like everywhere, you know, like they're in ships, in planes, and obviously in cars, as you can see here. And you've got here the LED lights, which has a really cool feature. You've got like the Mercedes-Benz name embedded into them, which is pretty dope. You've got these 18-inch, pretty sweet rims, and as you can see, the rotors on this thing are insanely huge. Like, they're massive, and also with the calipers, like those things are like, that's insane. The stopping power on this car is like, is incredible. You can see here, it's tinted. You've got the chrome handle on the car, and obviously, as you can see, it's a coupe. You know, it's a sports car. It's got that sports car aesthetic, as you want in a Mercedes car like this. You've got the LED tail lights as well. Here, the Mercedes name. And as you can see here, you've got the AMG logo right here. You've got a little bit of a diffuser going here. You got your sensors, and you've got the dual exhaust. It sounds freaking amazing, and we're gonna show you some of that later. But like, let me just tell you right now, it's something else. And so, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the outside of the car. And now we're gonna go over the engine and show you guys what all that's about. And as you can see here, Mercedes really outdid themselves with the engine cover. You know, just by the engine cover, you can tell this is a sweet engine. I mean, it's got the dual air intake here. You've got, it's a 3-liter V6 engine, twin turbo, making roughly 360 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. It's an all-wheel drive, 9-speed automatic transmission. I mean, I don't know what else you can ask from a car like this. This car is meant for the track. I mean, it's fast, it's luxurious, it's sexy. I mean, and also the aftermarket scene for this car is amazing. You can do anything. You can go from like exhaust to aftermarket, literally like everything. I don't know. You can make this car look incredibly cool, and it's already pretty cool, so you can just imagine like everything else you can do. And so that's all about the exterior. And one more thing, you know, this may not be our car, but now we've got a Mercedes on the channel, and so Evan Shanks, we're coming for you, man.
Now that Danny kind of went over the exterior, it's my turn to go over the interior. So that's what's up next. As you can tell, the seats are quite luxurious. So you got your basic leather interior with some nice suede for your back, and then it's complemented really nicely with the red stitching. So I'll meet you on the other side and we'll go over all the interior options and all the cool functions this car actually has. So one of the first things you kind of notice, so if you have a lot of people you're taking out for a drive or something and you need people to get into the back, these seats have a cool options. You know when you're always struggling to like fold the seats down and fold them back up? Well, Mercedes did this really cool, so they automatically go forward and then go backwards to the exact same setting you had it set as before. So Danny's gonna hop in and now we're gonna go over all the little options this cool car has. So when you first sit in this car, obviously you first see the sweet ass steering wheel. It's complemented by the AMG right underneath, and obviously the iconic Mercedes logo. This steering wheel is super sweet. So you got suede on the side, you know, you got your leather on top, but honestly this feels such like a race car steering wheel. I love it. You got the paddle shifters right here for when you're hitting those track days. So now you look at your steering wheel, you got obviously your volume settings there, you know, your hands-free calling, and you got, you could change your stations, your home settings, and your back button. Next thing you see here is the Mercedes speakers. These speakers are really high quality. As you can tell, they look quite elegant. It looks like something, you know, you see in a mansion or something like that. And then you got your different seat settings, so you can set 3 different settings on your seat. You can move your headrest, your backrest, and for your bum area, you got these 2. The next thing you know, obviously this car has heated seats and you got your 3 different settings. So obviously the more you have, the more hotter your seat gets. So let's get this thing started. Let's see how it sounds and go over all the cool little options this car has. Obviously you can't hear the exhaust yet, but once we put it in that Sport Plus mode, you're gonna really hear that exhaust open up. So what's cool about the Mercedes is, you know how your usual like stick shift or your shifter is right here in your center console type of thing? This is right here, so you could just put on your brake, you could put it into reverse, neutral, drive, and obviously park, which is cool. When I first sat in this thing, I was like, how do I do this? Like, how do I put it in drive? But it's right there, right next to your steering wheel. On your left side, you obviously have your windshield wipers, your signal light. And now what's really cool about this car is when you're navigating through the entertainment system, this here, I was like, what is this, right? But it actually acts as sort of like a mouse here. So you navigate through this, so obviously you got your navigation. So let's hop right into that. So, you know, if you need to go home or there's an address, you know, you don't exactly know, you could just type it in there and then it'll set you on your way. Next thing, you move over here. Radio, obviously. You got your FM and AM radio. You got your Bluetooth, anything you want really. This is pretty much the pinnacle of audio right here. Then you got your media. So your Bluetooth, etc., stuff like that. Let's go over to your phone. So like I said before, you got your hands free, so you could talk and call your friends and your family just through your entertainment system. Then you can scroll over your vehicle. So obviously all your vehicle settings, you got your operator's manual, sorry, and dynamic settings. You got your 360 camera, so you know all your sensors around the vehicle, your fuel consumption, and then your manual, and then time, and all your different vehicle settings. This little globe here. So you got your Mercedes-Benz apps, your internet radio, your favorites. You even can access the internet through here. So it's pretty cool, pretty high tech, and I'm not gonna lie, this seems like it's ahead of its time, even for a newer vehicle. So, what's the coolest part of this vehicle, in my opinion? So you got your dynamic mode. So obviously, right up here on your dash, and on the entertainment system, you see it's in comfort. You got your Sport Plus mode, your Eco mode, and your driving assist off, and your sport. You got all types of modes here. So that's probably my favorite feature of this car. You could stiffen your suspension. It has 3 different types of suspension modes. So you got your economy mode, and you got your sport and sport plus mode. And right here, you see this little exhaust button here. This opens the valves. So you could really opens up the exhaust, so you could hear the exhaust quite nicely. I don't know if you could hear it inside the car, but let's put it in sport plus mode, exhaust mode. Sounds pretty sweet. Imagine what it sounds like on the outside. And one last thing, just kind of before we go on a little bit of a cruise and give you guys some exhaust notes. Obviously you got your basic, you know, your climate controls here. You got your menu settings here too as well, and your AC, and your radio navigation. More of like a basic, simpler approach to it, which every standard car has, but this car does it over the top. So now I'll take it for a little drive, and then Danny will take it for a little drive and give you guys a little bit of our opinions on how it drives. And yeah, let's get to it. So before we start this drive, let's start in obviously Sport Plus mode and open up the valves here. So in order to put it into manual mode, all you just need to do is click your paddle shifter, you're in gear. So let's get into it, let's take it out. Not even touching the gas, guys, and you can hear the exhaust trying to wind up. It's insane. I'm not gonna go super crazy today, guys, just because this is our friend, so. First impressions, guys, honestly, the suspension feels really good. Like, it wants to hook up and go. It's no lag, it's all instant. The power is there, the delivery is there. I really like the use of the paddle shifters. You hear that when you downshift? Feels really good, guys. The power is instant. I love how super stiff it feels. Now let's pull up to this stop sign. Now let's go put it in more of a eco-friendly mode. Let's see. So turn off the exhaust. Let's loosen up the suspension here. Put it down to Eco mode, and let's see how it feels. I do feel the suspension loosening up. It's more comfortable now. The exhaust is obviously toned down quite a bit, so now you're more, you know, like when you're going in residential areas and you want to be more reserved, I guess. It still has a lot of hookup in Eco mode. Love it, feels good. That's my initial thoughts. I love this car. It's really cool. It's for any driver, really. If you want to be, you know, more reserved, more quiet, it's for that type of driver. And you want to be a little bit more rowdy, obviously, for the more driver-oriented driver, you could get right into it. So I'm gonna hand it over to Danny, see how he feels and see how he likes it. And yeah, let's do this. You're just in Eco mode right now.
Oh, I don't want Eco mode. I want sports mode. That's the fun mode. Alright, let's see. Woo, did you see that? That was wow.
And that was in eco mode, economy mode.
That was in the boring mode, and that was still pretty quick. Okay, how do you put it in? Let me see. I want to put it in sports mode because I want to see what this thing can do.
It's right here, bro.
Okay. Eco, comfort, sport plus. Let's do this. Okay, that's scary. That's a little scary. Holy. Like he said, like Jeff said, you barely touch the gas and it just wants to go. And so let's just give it a little gas here. Woof. Oh my god, that's so fast. This is definitely faster than the Golf R or the Golf GTI.
It would put those cars to shame, bro. This thing's factory tuned, so it's like a race car out of the box, basically.
Oh my god, this is so cool. The G-Force is pretty intense, and like, I mean,
even just filming, I'm just like putting my head back.
Yeah, it like kicks your head back a little bit. So, let's just go around here for a quick little spin because I don't want to stop driving this car. And I don't like Mercedes doesn't have stick. I don't think they actually make like standard cars other than the pedal shifters, of course, but that's not as fun.
I think you probably used to in the past, but in their newer models they don't.
Yeah, no, they don't. I think Mercedes says that automatic cars are the future and that manual cars are gonna end, which I disagree with. But you know, that's what they said. But like I said, this car is still awesome. It's so fun. Oh my goodness.
I love downshifting in this
Downshifting is so sweet. You can hear the exhaust just go. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that's definitely an interesting shifter. I've never seen something like that before. So there we go. That's the Mercedes for you guys. It's awesome. It is so sweet. If you guys ever get a chance to drive one of these or buy one, if you have the money, you know, do it. It is amazing. It is so fun. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna take some quick exhaust notes for you guys, and that'll probably be it.
We hope you enjoyed that little bit of a review on the Mercedes C43 AMG. We just barely scratched the surface. This car has great potential. We haven't had the opportunity to go over yet, but I want to give a huge shout out to Andrew Ma for making this happen. It is a great opportunity. This is one of the most luxurious cars we've had on the channel so far. We are working out some kinks to make another review happen. This car's competitor, to be exact. You guys stay tuned for that. Remember guys, we have Phantom merch now, so you know, go to our Instagram, DM us, make something happen, or leave a comment below. Remember to join the fandom, like, share, and subscribe. Phantom Brothers signing out. Let's go into radio. Even though I got a case, I'ma do what it takes. And I never been
Rural Roots Canada. I'm Eric Smith. Crib go crazy, with their head, they don't last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry.